everyone. This is Jill. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another cherry on top YouTube hop. And we are at the beginning of December already and end of the year. And so we're focusing on winter and holiday documenting. And I wanted to just show you how I'm doing December. As you can see from this notebook I have right here, I'm using an A5 notebook, and it was one I started last year and didn't get a chance to do very much before I moved into the new year. And then I am including stories from this year as they unfold. It's the 1st of December, so I haven't had too much occasion to do this year, except I think I have one spread. But I thought I'd show you a little bit about that and then put together a page, a notebook spread with you. Okay. So this is some of what I did last year, just to kind of flip through. You can see there are pages yet to be done. Here's one I did with a cherry on top goodies from last year. It's another page about last year's tree. Oh, signs that it's almost December. That one was this year's page. This is on a Cherry on Top's blog. You can see here I used some Tim Holtz stamps from his holiday release, and you'll see some more of those in the page that we work on today. So there might be more in here, but I'm going to go ahead and cut to the chase. And I'm going to already put my title down because these alphabet stickers were a little bit fussy and did not want to do that on camera. The story I'm telling on this spread is about my dog, Hazel, who is a corgi, and she got to meet... Okay, so we went to my boyfriend's house for part of our holiday celebration, and his daughter and son-in-law have animal rescue, and so they brought a groundhog along named Delilah, and that's Tim's other daughter, Biff, holding Delilah, and there she is meeting my corgi, Hazel. So the title is Hazel Meets Delilah. And I've already matted the photos because I knew I wanted to use this paper from Catherine Pooler that a friend told me about because she knew I had a corgi that has corgis on it. Isn't that adorable? It's called Wrapped. I'm not sure it's still in the shop, but I think there are other Catherine Pooler Christmas lines too. But anyway, so I used some of the paper from this little collection of 6x6 to mat my photos. And as you'll see, I cut out the corgis. So I have 3 of these to work with. 2 I have stitched already to tags. The 3rd one will go on a tag with my journaling, so I'll probably just end up stitching that later. But the nice thing about this size notebook is you can have like a couple, well, you can do all sorts of different configurations with photos. What I wanted to do this time is sort of set the scene with the kids, as it were, and then have this large photo of the 2 creatures going nose to nose. So, so let's go ahead and tape the photos down. This is the centerpiece, so it's pretty much just gonna go like right in the center here, on the right side. I'm gonna leave a little space at the top of the photo on this side, and I know my journaling will go underneath, so I might move this around a bit, but for now it's going to go there. I'm going to go ahead and put the tag down with the journaling because I printed the journaling on sticker paper, so I'm going to remove it and adhere it to the tag. The tags I'm using are from 49 and Market, their holiday tag collection. Been using those quite a bit as I catch up on some of last year's holiday, which is what this is too. Okay, so all you do is peel off, sometimes easier than other times. I just used a vintage typewriter I had to type in my journaling. And I didn't really, as you can see, worry about how well it would fit on the tag. So it's going to kind of move off the tag, which I don't mind. It just looks a little bit more organic to the page that way. And I just write about what I just talked to you about, and end by saying yay for interspecies holiday. Okay, so then I'll put this down lightly. As I said, I might stitch on this a little bit to get it to match the others, but I knew that I wanted one of the, I'm going to call them like little framed corgis. They almost like they're like little medallions or something now that they're cut out of the paper. Okay, so that's going down there. I know this one I kind of like. I put it on top of a poinsettia, but it almost looks like she's got this like super dog cape or something, and I like the way the red is carried around the page that way. I wanted a little bit of a base for each of the fussy cut corgi ovals. Okay, I want to make sure that I have enough room on this side. I'll get to that in a minute. I guess I will go ahead and put all 3 of these down. I know I want the other one up here. And so your eye just kind of moves around the page and sees all 3 of the little dog images. And the nice thing about this one is it allows me to kind of anchor and fill in around the typing. All right, then I use 2 Tim Holtz stamp sets, and one is the Bottle Brush Trees. The other one that I've really been enjoying that I used on the other page is this holiday sketchbook. And so I stamped Merry and Bright using the 3 colors on my page, the red and the pink and the green. There's also some gray that will come in with my other stamping. So I just stamped this on cardstock and did, you know, some little, cut it out into a little banner. So I will put this at the top of the page. And then, okay, then the other thing that I wanted to include, this is going to be a fairly simple page. I might end up doing a little more embellishing off screen, but, okay, so the other stamp set that I used are these wonderful Bottle Brush Trees. They're gonna be so great for card making. Sorry about the ink from fountain pens on my fingers today. Red, of course. Like the red thread in my machine too. I'm definitely getting ready for lots of holiday red. Anyway, these Bottle Brush Trees are so amazing. And this is the stamp set. And there's so many different ways you can stamp them. You could stamp them just like all one color. You could emboss them. I use Distress Oxide in the colors of my palette. And I love like just kind of, combining, like stamping a little bit of pink and then going in for some red for the base or even for part of the tree or to edge it with some other color. So I experimented with that. These are the ones I've decided to go ahead and use. I'm going to put one right here alongside my big photo. The other thing that I pulled out are these, I think these are older Vicki Boutin stars from a line from a few collections ago. And so I know the stars are going to be big on these trees, but I think they're going to look kind of cute and playful. This is a very playful page. I also have 3 different Christmas washies, including one with trees that look very similar. And yeah, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to use it, but I might put that along the edges of the page. But the main thing I want to show you is just kind of the basics of the page. So I have, is this on camera? Yeah, I have the 3 that I stamped. And so I actually think because the green is over here, I'll put the green here and the gray there, because the pink here can then be carried over to this side. So yeah, so that's how I'm working with this combination of colors. Rather than just have this float free, usually I find some sort of way to like staple it or anchor it so it's not moving around so much. The other tags, I just took the thread out of them so that I didn't have so much of that. Okay, so simple page. Once you do the stamping and get those, like that alphabet title down, you can see the alphabet title also. I kind of featured the gray and the sort of a green gray, and the pink and the red. So let's lightly use some adhesive on these little trees. Oh, the wonderful thing about the Tim Holtz stamp set of bottle brush trees is that there's so many different sizes, which I find from a design perspective is really wonderful, because some of the trees are much larger than these, but for this journal page, especially used as an embellishment, it's good that this set also includes small ones, relatively small ones. Same thing when you're working on like a 12 by 12 page, or using some of them for cards, or using them in combination. Yeah, it's a set that is so much fun. And they all have like slightly different bases too. Okay, so let's see how these stars look. I could also use one of the really little ones, but I'm not sure. It's kind of cute to have a tiny one in there too. I like the idea of bringing the black with the black and white polka dot over to that side. And then picking that up again with this one. And then I don't think I want to use a ginormous star, so that's kind of cute. Let's see, that one's a little bit smaller. Again, I'm just kind of interested in varying the scale on these. So that's a possibility. Another possibility, because I like this graphic black and white, is to put the black and white there. And I think might be the one I go with. No, I'm going to go ahead and go with the really large one. As I said, just to be playful and to capture the spirit here of what I'm documenting with this delightful animal encounter. Anyway, thanks for joining along today. I'll probably do just a little bit more embellishing, maybe use some of this Christmas washi I pulled out. But otherwise, that's good for this, what I'm calling a scrapbook journal of last year and this year for December. Hope you're having fun with getting your December scrapbooking underway, and I'll see you next time.